there are three fundamental components to any story that creates change in the real world. He talks about the story of self, the story of us, and the story of now. And the framework is rooted in this ancient wisdom from the first century Jewish sage Hillel the Elder, who said that if I am not for myself, who will be for me? That's the story of self. When I am only for myself, what am I? That's the story of us. And if not now, then when? That is the story of now. So the first component of this is the story of self. That is your own story. It describes why you feel called to this issue, what experiences, what values have led you to this point. The second part is the story of us. It describes how your experiences, how your values are connected to the experiences and the values of those around you. What is your collective story? Who are your people that you're going to embark on this journey with? And finally, the third component is the story of now. It refers to why the challenge you're asking us to address is urgent right now. So today, in 2019, the advances of genomic medicines are not accessible to huge swaths of our population. There's something we need to do about that right now. So when searching for how to tie data to narrative, stories to statistics, we should think through each of those components: the story of self, the story of us, the story of now. And I'll just close by saying that whether we like it or not, we in healthcare are now part of a system that is equal parts medicine and economics and politics. And the social climate can make it hard not to feel like your responsibility extends beyond the clinic, beyond the hospital. And that is in part because as clinicians, as scientists, and advocates, we represent an increasingly rare link in an increasingly unequal society. By virtue of being in this room, we are relatively well off or well connected or well educated, but we also have a unique insight into some of the most marginalized communities. We know what people are going through on the ground. And so if for no other reason, we need to speak up to give voice to those who don't always have the opportunity to give voice to themselves. So I'll pause there. Thank you so much for your attention and happy to have a conversation with you all.